Hello from Lalande on a beautiful day. Thor is gallivanting in the courtyard. I am up and about, gently, but up and about. And I thought that today I would give you an update on how the Grand Salon is going, what the next steps are, and, most excitingly, what our plans are for its future decoration. I saw Philip moving furniture out of my study, and I think he's doing something very exciting in the Grand Salon. You are indeed. They look so good together, the chairs.
Yes. So I've taken some of the fabric, that's the fabric for the curtains that we have.
I'm going to show everyone the curtains in the corridor.
They're literally just all here.
My aunt gave me beautiful fabric years ago. I believe it's from Watts of Westminster. It is spectacular. It has an absolutely huge pattern on it, and it's the curtains that we have all the way down the corridor. We won't be reusing the pelmets or the tie-backs. It's just this fabric that we'll be poaching from the corridor and taking to the Grand Salon. I just need to make one more set of curtains, but I have the fabric. So that's fabulous news. And here we have the chairs that we bought. We've got two of these. We bought them from the sale of the restaurant La Tour d'Argent in Paris when we bought the panelling that will be going in the dining room downstairs. These are the two chairs that I bought in Lyon, and these are the two chairs that Philip bought in Lyon. And I'm loving the way they all blend together really well. I just want to show you our process of working on this, because here we have three of the types of chairs we're definitely having in here. And then next to it is a stunningly pretty yellow one, which I love. But if you look at the style, it looks like a miniature chair next to the others. And I love that, and it's beautiful in other rooms. But this room is so big and the ceiling is so masculine and heavy that it does need bigger chairs to balance it.
Like these.
Yes.
But then there's the problem with the other one. For example, there's these, which colour-wise goes very, very nicely, but it doesn't go with the other chairs.
No, stylistically it's too rustic.
And imagine, it doesn't go at all with the curtains either. It's, like you said, it's too rustic. Again, very comfortable.
Beautiful chair. But it's interesting putting them together like this, and then you start to see what it is that we're going to be working with in this room and how it's coming together. What I would like to say, though, is though the shape of that chair isn't right, a pop of yellow is helping a lot with the scheme.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind the colour. I just think that the chair itself, it's too feminine, it's too pretty. The room needs a little bit more weight, I think. This is the cushion of a sofa that we have, that we bought, but not for this room. But I think in the meantime, it will go really, really
I think we should
here.
definitely put the sofa in here. Yeah, it looks superb in here.
The carving is of the sofa. It's not quite as fine as I would like it for this room, but we have the piece of furniture, so
I think you're quite right.
Very comfortable.
We should use it.
Yeah. So the big sofa, that'll go in the central seating area. But there's another one there in front of the fireplace, and that one should probably have that really comfortable sofa.
The one that has this cushion.
Yes, this one, and then they can go together.
We won't feel precious about sitting on this big sofa because it won't be such an expensive fabric. And to me, that's really important because I like lounging around in a sitting room and I want it to feel grand. It is the Grand Salon. I want it to feel very French. I want it to feel like a chateau, but I want it to feel like home. Comfortable and cozy, and somewhere that you can just have a cup of tea and not worry all the time. So for me, this is the perfect solution for more than one reason.
I see a little bit of Ardmore has come into the room, Philip.
Well, look at the colours. I think this room should definitely have this vase in it.
And I used to think that it was hard to fit Ardmore into traditional interiors in Europe because it's obviously so very African. But I don't think so anymore because it's always been the tradition of these chateaux and homes in England to bring things from all over the world and have influences from China, Asia, Africa.
And also how Faye was working with a little bit of gold on this definitely brings it more into sort of the French 18th century. And also the shape, it's quite, long and thin.
Yeah, I think it's superb.
And then I also put your father's painting of you in here. Whether this is the specific painting that will go here, I don't know, we'll have to see when the paneling is up. But it could be. And the colour is really good.
I don't have a mouth because my father sadly passed away before finishing it, but I still love it. I really love it. The fact that I'm holding Lalande like that, Yeah, I'd be very happy to have it in here. And you've even brought down one of the tulips.
There's also the yellow tulips as well, but that one here, so I just brought it through.
So I think that looking at
coming together.
it's all coming together so beautifully.
Because I feel like I can see the room. I'm walking through and I'm like avoiding the furniture as I'm walking. The sofa will be here, facing that way, and these two chairs will be opposite it, facing that way.
So you're looking for the sofa fabric.
That's it, because the sofa has still not been reupholstered, so we can have all the fabrics that we've got together with the ceiling, I mean, in its current state, and sort of see how they work together.
There was one that went quite well with this fabric. It's the one we'd originally wanted. There's no way. It's 800 and something euros per metre. It's written on the back. 830 euros a metre. That's a hard no.
I mean, my student loans were lower than that, so it's not, yeah. So we're going to sort of tie it in by having these two with the fabric that's nearly identical, facing that way, and there, the sofa having
just a few cushions
that match it. It's not the same fabric, but I think that's the perfect solution, isn't it?
By picking out the blues in the ceiling, we've come up with something that's extremely harmonious with the ceiling, which was not easy, as it's a massive brown blob, frankly, until it's restored anyway.
It's going to disappear.
Yes, it just feels right.
And also remember, the floor at the moment is this chipboard, but in future it's going to be a beautiful oak parquet.
I love it. I think that it's very harmonious. It's very French. It will look beautiful. But now we need to start bringing in warmth.
Yeah, I think we need some. Actually, they were like your father's painting, like a sort of almost sort of burgundy color. There's red in the ceiling. There's ochre in the ceiling. That needs to come in as well. And maybe some more white, like the white with gold, like the curtain fabric. A couple of chairs like that wouldn't be bad.
And of course, there'll be the paneling, which will be palish, bluey green, grey, blue green, very French color with gold on it. So no, I think it will be warming it all up too.
I think so.
The decorative scheme is mushrooming. Philip's brought the daybed that we'll be living in here through to the room.
Lying around. They were like, well, why don't you just bring it through?
Well, I love it in here. It looks beautiful. And Duchesse Brisette, by the way, just means a broken duchess, because the duchess was the name for a chaise longue like this. And it's broken the moment it's split into 3 pieces of furniture that can be put together to form a chaise longue. This was very, very popular in the 18th century.
Together. Like that, so you can lie down.
Yes, or you could have your friend round and maybe even play cards on what becomes a little ottoman in the middle and chat. So, yeah, no, it's perfect. It's actually very, very useful metamorphic furniture.
Which most of the 18th century stuff was. And 19th century stuff
very
as well.
clever furniture.
They use it for different purposes. So, we found the fabric for that one.
And the reason I like it being quite a plain fabric, even though it's very elaborate and very sumptuous, is that this is a piece of furniture that can be moved from room to room. It's not stuck in this room forever if it's got a plane.
Look at all the furniture now. There's nothing that's the same.
No, we keep moving things.
Also, if you look at like photographs when you first moved in, nothing's in the same room. And there's one more fabric that is by the same company, not this one, but the same is a really expensive one. This company is called Le Lièvre, and I love their fabrics. This one is just perfect. Again, incredibly expensive, but could be really good for a couple of cushions.
Because it brings the ceiling in so well.
Look at it there.
I mean, it's perfect. It really does bring it in perfectly. Or on a tiny little stool in the room.
I was thinking
something.
Tabouret, like little sort of cross-legged stools that you can have. Maybe a couple like that.
Yes, I agree. Okay, I think we are getting somewhere. And more importantly, this is the first time we've actually used the room. We've been sitting here for what, an hour and a half?
I think
just
so.
Chatting. Love it. And with this view and the sound of the frogs. It's absolutely idyllic. There we go. Right, that is why we need to take all of the sand out of the attic before we restore the ceiling and put modern insulation rather than sand insulation up there. It's almost like a medieval sprinkler system, because if there was a fire below which affected some of the beams, sand would fall down onto the fire, which is quite ingenious. However, nowadays, I think that we can go for something lighter,
with a better insulating property and that doesn't continually fall down onto the furniture below.
Actually, the reason why it's falling down is because they cut out the decorative frieze that's here.
Yes, it's the one with the 2 red and 1 blue line going all the way along.
They cut it out in the 70s to create a sleeker line with the plasterboard.
So the problem is here. In fact, they've done it ingeniously. No sand is falling in the areas that has that. But over here where it's gone, there is still sand falling down.
Yeah. So it wasn't just decorative.
Things have taken a weird turn. We have to change the curtains in our bedroom because they are completely frayed at the edges, because they are partly silk. They're really spectacular fabric. I think we're going to try and avoid silk curtains in the future because this is what happens. It's terrible. It's just fraying, really. You see how it just pulls apart like that? However, the part that wasn't against the light is absolutely solid. No problems at all. Philip just had the brilliant idea of, as we have to take them down, maybe using them as the sofa fabric, because I'm trying to pull apart the middle bit and it really is not ripping at all. It's solid. I think this is a very, very good idea, and this is free.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the upholstery being done isn't free, but the fabric is free. I think we might have our answer if it holds up to being turned up in upholstery, if it doesn't rip as it's being pulled. But I think it's worth us asking Audrey to try.
Shall we look at it in the Grand Salon?
Okay, let's go. We love it with the rest. I'm worried that it might be too brittle after all of the years it's been up in my room for the main sofa. So we are going to use it for the Duchesse Brisée.
Well,
that means we can just choose the middle sections that were nowhere near the sun.
It's also what you were saying is that basically the entire edge, look how far.
At least 1 foot of the edge is lost on both sides because it's too brittle.
With that, we might not have enough to do the entire sofa because we need 10 meters. So if it can still do this, that's still a win.
So we do that for the Duchesse Brisée and then probably this or something like it.
Yeah.
For the main sofa.
The one that was going to go here
is
going to go on to the main sofa instead.
I love it. I think we got there in the end. So it's taken us a long time to get to this. It was literally under our noses the entire time. It's been a long afternoon, but oh my goodness, it's been good.
So it's not going to be needed for another year at least.
No, but we should get everything made in the meantime.
Yeah.
Because won't it be wonderful that the minute the panelling is in, the ceiling's done, we just move everything into place. It's all ready.
In the meantime, the moment that the floor is in after the window's been opened up. Oh, because by the way, I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but the floor is not finished on this side because they start to open up this window and they need to hold up the ceiling to open it up. So that's why they have to have access to the floor to put the scaffolding there. And the architect is coming here at the beginning of May, and we're going to arrange the start date for the opening of the window and getting the firm Blanchon, who did all of the work downstairs, back in to get on with the Grand Salon. They were just waiting for the floor, and now that it is done to exactly the state that they asked for, they can come back. Before I start cooking this evening, I've come out to see how Pavlina's getting on. She is so excited because she and Ombeline managed to set up a watering system on these tanks, and that is going to save a lot of time this year. In fact, I can see that the hoses are already in place. Having successfully got the hoses in the right place at the moat, she's now sorting out the water in the vegetable garden, and I can see we've got a little fountain going on over there.
Look at the watering system.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, it is stronger on that side. This is like we bought 3 different types of hoses.
Well, we knew we had very low water pressure, but as long as you can do a drip system and a very slow system, it'll be good.
That side, look, it's very, very it's like...
This reminds me, you know when you go to amusement parks and instead of aircon outside to cool everyone down, they have like a mist?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like that. This is the place to stand.
We can just advertise it as a little misting station.
Yes! The garden's going to be so happy. Look at the flowers. It's looking really pretty here.
Choice, yeah. It's supposed to also smell really, really nice. We have 4 of them.
And these have got very big as well.
Yes.
I never remember their name, but they are amazing.
A ramos.
Oh, we've got more irises coming out.
Yeah, lots of them.
Oh, yes.
I think it's a gorgeous color.
It is a gorgeous colour.
Look, she's coming.
I think she's coming to pounce on a certain someone.
Oh, yes.
And he said, yeah, oh, nicely dodged. Whilst we're here, I wanted to show you all how well the peas have been doing as well. I mean, they're not far off being as tall as me now. Just can't see any signs of actual peas yet. Oh, but we do have flowers. Okay, this is getting exciting. Pavlina just asked if I'd walked under the pergola recently, which I haven't, so I've come over and I can see why she asked. Everything is coming up in this border now. It is so beautiful. The lupins and the alliums are coming out. We still have daffodils. That's unexpected. The roses are all in bud. The apple trees have blossom, and each year the vines get a little bit further along the top of the pergola. It is looking really, really pretty. Fancy meeting you here. Well, hello, Thor. Enjoying the view? I'm going to go back in to make dinner now, and I don't have to cook really from scratch because I'm using Chris's leftovers of his incredible Chinese meal, and there's some pork in the house, so I'm going to make a little bit of extra sweet and sour pork using his recipe because that way Philip can have it as well. Yesterday he had the teriyaki beef and loved it. I've popped into the greenhouse and it's hard not to get distracted by Marie's ranunculus over here. They're really all coming out, all of the different colours now. But I'm here to pick up some lettuce leaves to make a nice salad for tonight. I think that'll do very nicely. I don't know why this is always your spot. I really just need to get to the door. I'm not trying to disturb your evening's mating ritual in any way. This is the meal that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Chris's incredible dinner. We have the leftover sweet and sour chicken. I just made some sweet and sour pork. And then egg fried rice with the leftovers. Dinner was pretty good, if I say so myself, thanks to the great guru Chris, whom I've learnt everything from. And now I've left everyone outside, still eating, but I've come up to bed. I'm getting early nights at the moment, so I'll say good night to all of you. Good night, everyone. See you later, darling. Bye.